Alt F9, and I think it should be good to go. So in the last lecture when we saw, okay, many pages have come. Okay, so open the folder for October 4. So October 4 is today. We can just see in the Dropbox October 4, just select the folder, right? So in the last class, we had seen, let me just connect my tab here. Okay. So when we were searching for even, let's say search for even, right? So match does at the start of the string. Search anywhere in the string, and full match being the strictest, it's the complete string, including start and end. Right? Now in the last lecture we saw a meta character which was dot, right? If you remember, we saw a meta character dot. So dot means anything. Anything can be capital A to Z, small a to Z, 0 to 9, and special symbols. Right? So when I was searching for, let's say I searched and let me change the pen color to blue. So if I place a meta character dot here, right? So now this dot can be anything of this. So it can be 7, right? Because as only a single character, a single dot means a single character, right? It can be 7, it can be 9 even, it can be hash even, it can be even dot even, right? Because dot is a special symbol. So we saw in the last class when we had a dot, dot can match anything. It can be A to Z, 0 to 9, 8, small a to Z, numbers, or anything on the keyboard that you practically can type, right? So today we will see a new meta character which is a question mark, right? So today we see this one, meta character dot is anything. Now let us see the meta character question mark. So first we will see an output and then we can see this. So you see question mark meta character, I have written the help also. The question mark meta character is a quantifier that matches the previous element. I will say what is the meaning of previous element, 0 or 1 time, 0 or 1 time, right? So now let us see what do we mean by 0 or 1 time, right? I have the same words, 7 even, 1 even, prevent, revenge, maven, 11, amen, event. See, I have placed here a dot and a question mark here, right? Now first we will check the output. I have the same thing, the match and the search. Full match I am avoiding because it is a most strict case. So let me just run it. So what it says, the question mark meta character is a quantifier that matches the previous element, right? So see, here is the question mark. So what will be the previous element? It will be the dot, right? So dot basically will be matched 0 or 1 time, right? So let me just write here, previous character 0 or 1 time, right? So in dot it was exactly once, because if 1 dot then exactly once, if 2 dots then 2 times. So exactly how many number of dots are there, right? So let me now just change the pen color, keep it brown, and let us see what is our pattern. Our pattern is re dot compile dot question mark even. right? We are writing re dot compile. So let me just place the meta characters in blue so that you know these are special characters and we are not exactly matching the question mark. And then let me keep the black color. This is even, right? So now if we see in the definition, it says previous character, right? So this is the question mark. So what is the previous character? Kind of a prefix is dot. So it will matches the dot 0 or 1 time. So now what does but dot mean? Dot means anything between capital A to Z, small a to Z, 0 to 9 and special symbols, right? So all this is matched either 0 times, that means either it is present or it is matched 1 time or it is present at the max 1 time, at the max 1 time. If it is present twice, question mark will not work. Let us see the output first, right? So we have this previous character 0 or 1 time. Let me just run the code. See now it says 7 matches and 7 searches, right? See, whenever we are searching even will be anyways searched in 7, right? But now when I'm saying dot question mark, dot means anything and question mark means 1 or 2 times. So let's say when I say 7, 7 means even is already matched here. So you can see even is already matched here. Let me just write the pattern here. So we have even. So even is already matched here and dot should match 0 or 1 time. So now you can see I have 7. So how many times it has matched? It has matched 1 time. So we are happy with the search and it will be successful. So even the match has worked. Why? Because when you have 7, I placed a wild character dot here. So dot can be anything, right? Dot can be anything. So this dot is replaced by S, right? So 7, you can see 7 is at the start of the string, SEVEN, we are starting the string. So you can see the 7 also matched here. We will see more example even, right? Now let us see what happens with even. We have this and even, and my actual word is even, right? So now dot question mark, so question mark will do 0 or 1 time. So when I do it 0 times, this gets completely erased, right? And even is matched with even, right? So exact match is there, so it becomes match as well as anyways search, right? Because when you do match, you automatically do the search also, right? Now we will see one even. Again, one even will match because we have dot question mark, and let me change the pen color to brown. And now we are seeing one even. Dot is 1, fine, and question mark is 0 or 1 times. So 0 cannot be applicable because we have 1 here, but 0 or 1 time. So it is 1 time, so 1 even will also match. And of course, because it has matched, it will anyways search also. Right, now you can see this example, prevent. This is a very good example. See, the prevent does not match. Now I will tell you why prevent does not match, right? So we again, let us change the pen color so that you can view it clearly. Dot this, and let me write the pattern in a purple color. Even. Let me keep it even, and then I will keep PR. Right? So now you can see I had 2 characters at the start. A single dot will match a single character, right? A single dot can match a single character, so it matches P, and question mark says 0 or 1 time. So a dot can be either a P or a R, but cannot be both, right? Because we have a single dot only. and the question mark says it can be 0 or 1 time only. So now since PR is 2 characters and question mark allows only 0 and 1 character, we cannot match it. Had it been R even, it would have matched. Had it been P even, it would have matched, but it will not match PR because PR requires 2 characters, right? So either our pattern should have been double dot even, right? So in this case, the first dot would have been P, the second dot with the question mark would have been R, and then even would have matched, right? So a little bit tricky, but initially you just need to get some hang of the regular expression, and finally then you can actually evaluate it very nicely, right? So you can see the prevent will not match. Search of course will happen, right? Because search is, it only sees the present of even, because question mark gives you 0 character freedom, right? Question mark gives you a 0 character freedom. So anyways, even will be just searched here, right? Amen does not match, does not search, because it does not even contain even at all. Now you can see event matches. Why? Because event has the word even, and we can assume a 0 character for question mark, and then we can directly match for even, right? So this is what the question mark character. So remember, question mark character matches the previous element 0 or 1 time, just 0 or 1. Prevent, you can remember the example, it had 2 characters, it did not match. So there are many meta characters like this, right? So one meta character now here is a asterisk. You remember when you search for asterisk.mp3 on your Windows machine, you will get all the mp3 files listed. If you say asterisk.python files, right, that you can use here. For example, let me just keep a Word file here. Just we are making a temporary 0-bit files. I'm keeping a PowerPoint also, right? So you can see a PowerPoint file is there, a Word file is there, right? Let me write CMD. So those who are using Windows can type dir, and those who are using Linux can just type ls, right? Ls is not supported in Windows, right? So now you can see when I do dir or ls command, it will show me all the files and folders. See all the Python files. This is pptx, this is docx. If I do dir, Linux users and Mac can use ls star.py. So what this star will do, it will match anything, but in the end I am requiring .py. See now when I press enter here, you can see it is only showing me the Python files in the directory, that is star.py. It is not showing me the PowerPoint and the Word file which it was showing me previously. Why? Because I gave a wildcard saying asterisk.py. So I will match anything which is at the start, but at the end it should be .py files, right? So this will give me the list of Python files. Let us see an example. So now you can see the question mark, sorry, it is the star. The star mark meta character is a quantifier that matches the previous element 0 or more times. So let me just copy the question mark also here. You can see the question mark and star mark, right? If I just make this a bit more spacey, so it will become exactly the same quantifier that matches the previous element. See 0, what is with the star? 0 or more time, and in push it, and in this it is 0 and 1 time. You can see the question mark will match 0 or 1 time, and star will actually match 0 or more times. So practically it can be any length of string. So right, I am let me just show you how it matches. This greedy part I will explain you later. Right, again I'm using match and search. So now you can see instead of question mark I have dot star, right? So let me come to the drawing board. So when you do the regex yourself and try your own example, you get a better understanding of regex, right? So now I am saying pen color dot star, and then I am saying even. Now you can see dot is anything between A to Z, A to Z, 0 to 9, and special symbol. Now star basically means 0 to infinite. Basically it can match up to infinite times, right? So practically anything that has a substring even will be matched here, right? Because now when I say dot star, see dot means a to z, a to z, and this star basically means this can be, these characters can appear 0 to infinite times, 0 to infinite times. So now what happens in this case is the prevent will also match, right? Why the prevent will match? Because we can have infinite characters before even. Why? Because we are using star. Star means you can have infinite characters for the dot. So now let us see the output ones. So now you can see I have a string here S S S S S S S and even. It matches. Why? Because star, when you place, the before character is matched 0 or infinite times, up to infinity basically. So you can see as many as you place, it will still do a match. Of course, the exact keyword will always be matched, will always be searched. Now in this case, you can see the dot star, basically the dot contains 0 characters. So we directly match even with even. Now when you say one even, right, let us see the output. One even, why it matches? Because the count of dot is 1 here, exactly 1. Instead of 1, actually I should keep it 8 here so that it does not confuse. Or let me keep 9 or 7. Right? So you can see 7 even matches. Why? Because 7 matched exactly 1 character. Prevent also matched because prevent had 2 characters PR before even, and now in the PR we are matching the star, this quantifier. Let me just see the compiler, dot star, because it can be anywhere between 0 to infinity. So in the prevent it came as PR, it came as 2 characters. In revenge it will again match 1 character. Maven anyways does not match, does not search because it does not contain the keyword even. Amen also same thing. In the 11 you can see we have 2 characters which are matched because of dot star. If I had kept dot question mark here, then 11 and prevent would not have matched. Why? Because question mark character size only 0 or 1 character. And event of course matches because previously we are assuming the dot to have 0 characters. Fine. So class, it's 12:25. Let us take a break for 5 minutes and then we will return at 12:30. You can ask your doubts. You are free for that. Yeah, hi guys. So welcome back after the break. So we have studied 2 meta characters. We have a question mark which matches 0 or 1, and we have a star which matches 0 to infinity, right? So now we come to the new tag which is using the anchor tag, right? This is also known as the cap operator, and we have a dollar tag also, right? So let me just explain you. These are very easy actually, right? So cap matches the start of the sentence or word, whatever you can say, and dollar will match at the end of the word or sentence, right? So it's easy. Usually it's like a cap and dollar is at the end, right? So just a small help file I just read out for you all. When using the anchor, this anchor, that match must occur at the beginning of the string, right? I think string is a better word. And when using the dollar anchor, the match must occur at the end of the string, right? So once an example is given, it will be very easy for you. See, I have a sentence here. I am looking for Jane, and Jane was walking along the river. Kate and Jen are close friends. Of course, taken from the net, hence the English examples. So now you can see if I just compile Jane in this, right, and I do a search, right? Let us start with this. We will just search for Jane, right? And Jane matches any substring. So Jane will be matched 3 times, right? Let me just exit this part so that you can understand it better. Let me just exit this part and run the code. So you can see Jane was exactly matched 3 times, and because there were sentences, so it appeared the entire sentences, right? Now just remember one thing. So let me just copy this part, and now I will just place a cap here. As you know, what is cap? Cap is basically at the beginning of the string. Cap is at the beginning of the string. So what is the beginning of the string? See, Jane was walking is the beginning of the string, right? See, this is Jane is at the end, and this Jane is at the middle of the string, right? So in the first case, I will just put a, let me put a hash here to avoid confusions. Oh, right, let me just run the code. So now you can see when I just search for Jane, right, and I use the search operator, it matched all the 3 sentences in this tuple, tuple item 1, tuple item 2, and tuple item 3, because search anyways was successful in all the cases. Now when I'm doing for the beginning of the character, right, beginning is Jane. So although Jane is appearing 3 times, Jane basically here is on the start of the sentence. So you can see in this only one sentence match. Jane was walking along the river, right? So now you realize what is the importance of this cap. Cap will match at the beginning, right, and not anywhere in the middle or the end. Now last but not the least, the same pattern, but instead of cap, I am using the dollar operator. So dollar will match at the end. Now we will see which sentence it will match. It will actually match this one, Jane, right? Because Jane here is at the end. Let us run the code. So you can see in the last case, it is using actually, I am looking for Jane. So 2 more meta characters. Let us back to the drawing board. So till now we have seen question mark. This is 0 or 1 time. We have seen star. This is 0 or infinite times. And we have seen just a dot, which is A to Z, A to Z, 0 to 9, and special symbols. Right? So these are the meta characters, right? This all are known as meta character. Fine. So I hope this point is clear, and of course you can compile these together also. So let me just copy this pattern, right? So in this case, it means that it should start with a Jane and it should also end with Jane. It should start with Jane and it should end with Jane. So do we have any sentence here like this? See, this is ending with Jane but not starting with Jane. This is starting with Jane, not ending with Jane. So it will not match. It is neither starting with Jane and not ending with Jane. So technically, if you want to match the last clause, you have to use only Jane here, right? Oh, okay, sorry. So in my case, okay, let me just correct myself. So in this case, it is basically matching either at the start or either at the end or the complete word. So I was mistaken, right? So then I have to use a full match in that case if I just want to match Jane. So you can see in this case, it is either at the start because this will match, either at the end because this pattern will match, or at the start as well as end. So you can see the last Jane actually matched here. The last chain actually matched here. So this was all about the meta characters, cap or the anchor tag, and the dollar tag, right? We also call these as tags, right? Now we will see what is an exact match, right? So okay, so let us just see this particular thing which we have already seen in the previous case, which is books, right? So in this case, I am either matching at the start of the books or at the end of the book. Fine. So let me just run the code and you will realize how it actually happens, right? So for every word I'm searching here, right? So you can see this in this book is matched in a exact fashion, right? So the book matches, right? Let me just write an else here. Else the word does not match, right? The bookish does not match, the cookbook does not match, the bookstore does not match, and the pocketbook does not match, right? Why? We are because we are searching for an exact match here. Fine. And practically now you may ask that in the previous case, why was Jane matching, right? In the case you will say, ki, okay, see, when you consider this a space, right? So regular expression will consider space as the breaking or the end also, right? Because you may say that Jane was walking along the river. This is the complete sentence, but it's still in the last case. Like again, we can see here in this particular case, when I run the code, you can see I had 3 output. Why? Because in this Jane, this last part actually matched. Why? Because in the space, it is considering Jane as an independent string and not as a part of sentence. It was considering Jane as an independent string and not as a part of sentence, right? Similarly, in the case 2, this Jane, because it was a space here, so it considered Jane as an independent word, and then it matched both at the start as well as at the end, right? So this was about the exact match, right? You can also use a full match. So full match can be cap and dollar. So here you can see when I'm using at the start and at the end, I'm trying to match an exact string. So only the book matches. Bookworm does not match because it does not end in the book, that is the character K. Bible, of course, anyways does not contain the book keyword. Then bookish also would not match. Cookbook does not match because it does not begin with a book, BOO, right? Bookstore won't match because store is there and the end. Pocketbook also does not match. Only the book matches. So using the cap and the dollar operator, you can actually do an exact match at the start and as well at the end, right? So for example, if I want to, okay, we will just see an example for matching the roll numbers, right? Okay, so now we come to the character classes. Again, it's a very beautiful example and very simple also. So in the character class, what basically happens, it will be clear by an example. So in the regular expression, what happens here, along with meta characters, you can also specify the range. Now, what do I mean by range? So when I say in the square bracket, capital A to Z, right, this basically means any single character from capital A to Z, right? So you can see here I am giving the range here, A hyphen Z means anything from A to Z. Now what I can do here, if I just want to match, let's say 2 characters. So I can say here A, B and D. So this will match either A or B or D, but not all. It will not search for 3 characters. It will search for a single character only. Right, so let us see an example that will make it clear, right? So I have words here, a gray bird, gray hair, and a great look, right? Now see what I'm compiling here, GR, in the brackets I'm giving EA and Y, right? So now let me show you how this works, right? So let me just run the code. So you can see a gray bird matches, it also matches gray here, but it did not match great, right? And let me write the else part here. So let me just copy from the previous code. Right? Let me run the code again. So you can see a gray bird matches, gray hair also matches, but the great look does not match. Now, why did that happen? Right? So as I said you, so when I write the pattern GREAY, let me just write it here. So what was my pattern? GR and Y. This is my fixed pattern. And what is the variable part in it? The things which are coming in the bracket. This is coming as E and A. So what is this signify? One character. Either E, either A. Right? So either you can match E or you can match A. Right? So now what are your input words? Let me change the pen color. So now you can see we have a gray bird. Right? So when I say gray bird, GRAY. So GRY. Anyways, they need to be present. And now since we have gray, we have either of E or either of A. So we are having A here. So A is matched. Similarly, we have gray, GREY. Let me change the pen color. So we have GREY. E again matches the E part of it, right? So anything except E and A will not be matched. Now what happens in great? It has both E and Y, E and A, GREAY. Sorry, great, right? So what happens here? It is now two characters. Even though both belongs to this, it only will match this bracket, the capital character. This is a character class range. It will only match one character. It will only match one character. So what happens here? It does not match. Why? Because we have two characters here. So now, for example, if you use this one, GRBT, now it has only one character, but it does not belong to E and A, right? It is B. So again, it won't match. See, GRBT look does not match. And it is by default case sensitive. So even if I use capital E here, it won't match here. You can see GR capital ET does not match. Why? Because it had only E and A. So two ways I can use E here. So now it will match because this matches with this E. Oh, it did not match here. It should have matched. Oh, sorry. This is because it was having Y in the end, right? So let me just mark EY. See, gray look matches. But if I remove here E and place a capital E there, it won't match because by default it is case sensitive, right? By default regular expression is case sensitive, just like the variable names that you use in C or Python. They are case sensitive. So in this you can actually specify a range of characters also. So let me just now put GRTY. Of course this is not a word in English, but now let me show you a class of characters, right? So now I'm saying GRA hyphen dash to Y. That means this can be any character from A to Z. So A will match, E will match, and also T will match. Let me show you. You can see all the three are matching here in this case, right? Actually, it should be searches and not matches. It does not search. Right? So I can even use this GRZY because it can match anything from A to Z, and gray of course is being matched, right? So this is how it basically looks like. right? So I hope you get the character range here, right? So if you want to match something like this, right, if you want to match only two characters, I will actually use this particular thing, right? So this will give me exactly one character match. I can place any range, right? I can place here 1 2 3, this, I can place anything, but only one character among this will be matched. If there are more than one character, it gives a error, right? So class, I think we will stop here for today. Let me just see which is the next class. Okay, this is a digit and this. So let me stop here only class, because regular expression is a bit complicated topic. You know, you just need to get a hang of it. So I will stop the class here today. For tomorrow's lecture, we will see the remaining classes and the expressions of regular expression. So if you have doubt, you can stay back or else you can exit. I will put the recording on YouTube as always for your convenience.